And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
On the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
33-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold from the gun. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Nice play, man.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Jags grab it.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
For Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go.
Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they are going for it. Darnold. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback, right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope.
By number 25.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Check. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Red 80. 13. Check 13.
Hands it off out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Number 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Number 10.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
16 yards.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Quinnen Williams.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. 2nd down and 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this 1st half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there? No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this 1st half. Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the 1st half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. All day, all day. 26 Mike, 26.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to wind up and air it out. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Jacksonville.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now a draw play. This is Bell. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll give it here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Midfield. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Darnold completes it. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Watch twist. He's coming.
here's a carry heading left. And he stopped immediately there.
By number 10.
Tackled by Jordan Willis.
Made by Jordan
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And to give this time to the tailback. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one. Huh?
Now they try the right side here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
A gain of 9.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. That is caught. It's Perriman. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darnold down to throw. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
There, complete to Westbrook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 Fs for a rookie quarterback.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We got sack. 26 mark. It's been a long day for you. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 there. 26 mark. 26 mark. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now it's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
26 mark. They gonna need some therapy after this. Alert blow, alert blow, alert blow. 26 mark, 26 mark.
Darnold from the gun, escaping the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
11 yards there, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
of a yard.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
57, Mike 57. Hey, let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball right now.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Jets 17. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Defense. All day. All day.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 35-yard
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Keep it up. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Here's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Double. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch.
Throwing again is Darnold. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Cordray Tankersley with a pick.
Tonight's final score.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And